ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. SideScraped here. This is your channel, and I'm going to be asking one question followed by answering it, and that is, what is Battlefield Gothic Armada? Now, I cannot tell you how excited I am about this game and about finding this game from another review called Total Biscuit. I'd definitely recommend that you do have a look at his channel. He's a fantastic chap. He does a lot of good reviews. Now, this game, it's a make-off of Games Workshop's. I suppose THQ may have made it before they went a bit tits up. But it's basically Warhammer 40,000, 41st Millennium. Just turn this music down a wee touch. We're looking at solo skirmish campaign as well as multiplayer. As you can see, the Orc battle wagons in the background. It's big, massive, mega spacious. Now, some of the lore I get wrong. I'm on Tramadol and Valium for my spine spasms and such. Plus, it's been such a long time. I used to be such an avid fan of an Imperial Guard collector, like a 5,000 point army, as well as I've got so many different books. Gaunt, not sure if you heard it. Even was Ibrahim Gaunt. Looking at Space Wolves, Space Marines. Space Marines I like a lot. Imperial Guard I absolutely love. I have all the prior games, Dawn of War 2, and the ones predating that back to, was it Dark Amiga? Dark. Oh god, the gumdrops is really gonna annoy me now. Dark. Do you guys tell me what it is? You know what I mean? It's that campaign mission that was just so hard. It was a life killer. It was so frustrating as a whole. Right. So today, this game's not released. It's not going to be released for I guess about another 2 weeks as of today. Okay. These multiple classes of ships that we're going to go through. Let's just have a quick look now at solo skirmish. So we're going to look at Imperial Navy, Chaos Orcs, or the Elder Courses. As with any sort of game, Starfleet Armada you may have played, or spaceship games, I should start to think of another game it could be quite similar to, but it isn't. You'll see it's a 2D landscape with 3D ships. With any set race that you're going to choose, you have different strengths and weaknesses, which makes the game more varied. So first off, we're going to look at the Imperial Guard. I'm already at level 3. Each time you get level, for example, you'll be getting additional ships, things that you can actually do in the game, which is quite an interesting fact. Imperial Guard, pretty good at medium range, Chaos long range, Orcs close brawling. Now that is obviously a very, very brief kind of description of them. So, different kind of ships for the Imperials. What I really like about it is just look how beautiful these ships are. You have like a basic ship as well. I apologise now if when I get super excited and start talking too fast. It highlights to tell you about the different weapons. So you can see on top of it, it's got light macros, which are these two little guns up here, and then it has the broadside cannons. When you go into battle, you choose, do you want the ship to go round sideways and you know to shoot from the sides to make sure broadside, or do you want it to be shooting from the prow or the front of the ship? For example, this ship is a lance gun, so it has this rather large cannon at front of it, so you'll always have that front on, while this one you have it side on. Blah blah blah. We're not going to get into this too much. We're going to go through quick look at the Chaos, quick look at the Orcs, and we're going to get on with a quick solo game, skirmish, as well as a campaign. Campaign's limited to a couple of missions on. Now look at this. This is the cruiser, light cruisers. Cruiser, so a bigger size ship. I don't have battleships. Look at this. How gothic and beautiful it is. Look at the attention to detail in the background as well as on the ship itself. Imperial Guard. To 41st Millennium, the Emperor of Mankind, who's like the kind of the god for the Imperial Guard. It's a lot of lore, a lot of magic in there. So the Imperial of Mankind created some Primarchs a long time ago, which are more or less immortal. He made a pact with Monsters of the Warp. You're supposed to follow a certain set of things. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's a lot of lore that you want to look out there. He didn't do it, which created this chaos, this warp where you could actually go from sector to sector. You could warp between places, and you'd be going through some sort of warp, which you'd have to have navigators to go through. We'll cover this off later. This is so exciting. And now the ships have to have like a stasis or some sort of field around them to stop a lot of chaos, monsters, demons from coming into the ship and killing everybody. That all came about because of the Emperor of Mankind created these Primarchs, must have been to deal with the whatever lives in there, and betrayed them. These little guns, look how detailed this is for Cathedral. It's so weird, such a weird look, but so beautiful, man. And then you're looking at the Chaos Space Marines. The Chaos Space Marines are advanced humans. They go through this thing where they're more or less cut open, have something grafted under the skin. There's just so much to go through. Look at Chaos quickly. So these ships are more of a long range, weaker. So there we go. I've not really gone far with the higher ends. Look at that. That must be a battleship in the background. Look how beautiful that Chaos ship looks. Chaos is basically where standard Imperial Guard or Space Marines, they turned from the Emperor of Mankind and started worshipping the gods. What happened as well is, now you hear of these Space Marine chaps like these Imperial Fists, Space Wolves and such. The chapter consists of about 1,000 men approximately. Before that there was massive armies. The reason they got broken down into smaller chapters is to stop when something happened before was a Horus Heresy. The Emperor's kind of favoured son betrayed and created the chaos, etc, etc. And so if you want, you can have a look at some sort of different ships, different types. You all have different variations like of what you can actually use. We're going to go look at the quickly for the orcs. We'll have a quick skirmish. Campaign is pretty well thought out. There is a couple of bits of problems with some of the toolbars where the information being shown on there is incorrect, but who cares. It's still a work in progress. It's not been released as yet, but look how beautiful this game looks, man. Look how awesome and detailed the ships are. Look at the exhaust from these. Red ones go faster. Orcs used to be an extremely intelligent race, but they used to eat a lot of fungus, mushrooms. They grow from fungus. You eat a lot of mushrooms, which were destroyed, and they just became insane barbarians who make ridiculous ships. Look at these bad boys. Torpedoes at the front. It has boarding torpedoes at the prow. See, oh golly, this is so cool. You have the campaign, which has like a global map on there, system-wide map. It's pretty decent. The game is very limited on what it's actually been released at the moment, but the potential for this game is staggering. We're going to have a quick look at the campaign. There'll be some cutscenes of some sound in the background, which we'll listen.
For 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy. I see fortresses in the stars.
Sweet chaos.
A circle of 6, but they sleep yet. I must
inside it. Dark. Evil.
storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around.
It's like a baton. Baddon was a Primarch, one of the Chaos. Baddon, not He took over from Horus Heresy, when he died.
You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me.
No, don't get any more breaks or spoilers in there.
BattleFleet Command has lost contact with orbital station Aleph in the Naxos system.
You'll see the rest.
I'm on my way to
we'll show you later.
Sir, we're approaching the location of orbital station Aleph.
Captain,
does anybody remember Commissar Yarrick?
Epic. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
What was the chap he fought against? Glasgow Thraka, was it? Oh, Armageddon.
Ship ready.
So, basically look at the game itself here. You have a rather large 2D map. Now, some people say, well, why isn't it 3D? Can you imagine how complex this game would get? As you get into it, you have a point system, so this ship here costs 109 points, you only allowed 400 points to deploy. You'd have 4 or 5 ships, it becomes very, very confusing. Now, I'm going to turn this little faction on here, bottom left, advanced toggle mode, just so we can see what else is out there. So, the asteroid fields to our side of us. You have gas clouds over there. This reminds me a lot of Armada. Is it Starfleet Armada? The Borg popping up. It even looks like the current Star Trek game with a... Wait, never mind.
Underway!
It sounds. It's so beautiful, man. I'm so excited about this game. Even the voice acting is pretty decent, to be honest with you. Such an early state game. You also have special abilities for each of the ships. We're not obviously going to see it now because this is more of a tutorial base, but bottom left hand side, as you can see by the map, you have these where my mouse is currently. You have different ranges, 3k, 6k, 9k, 12k that you can have the ships.
Course.
You have this here, so you can see where the heavy prow lance. If you get back on the ship demo,
there's an active minefield directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Quickly, high energy
Resuming
turn.
normal functions.
Let's get out there, the Batman.
Course plotted.
High energy turn successful, Captain. The thrusters are already recharging.
Helm.
See where your prow lance
Resume our
can
course to
shoot.
the orbital station.
Double macros, it's the 2 guns on front that we looked at before. And the macros from the side, so you can see where the broadside is. Basic statistical information
Captain,
about
our
the ship.
auger arrays indicate that the orbital
Capabilities.
station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened.
Well, that's changed, it was black last time. That red stuff you can see on there, yesterday it was black, now it's
Helm
not.
coordinates acknowledged.
Captain, we can reach the station faster by pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
Look how cool that looks. All about Gothic and cathedrals with Warhammer 40k. Like a lot of these ships that you see
Your
now,
orders?
these ships are thousands and thousands of years old. It's 41st millennium, so you know, the Adeptus Mechanicus, they look after the ships, and they all believe it's like a different faction within, apart from the Imperial Guard, but within the human race, that more or less cyborgs, and they believe that ships, engines, parts, tanks all have spirits and need to be looked after. Your Messiah. The Imperial Guard are just standardised chaps.
All ahead full.
So these ships could be thousands and thousands of years old. A lot of the information was lost off the Great Dark
Setting
Ages. No,
course.
Dark Ages. What was it? Oh God, what is this? Damn medication. It was like a time where they lost all
It
knowledge
seems
and
like the
such.
station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Really?
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's
Say
armsmen
that,
to
Commissioner.
board
His
orbital
teeth.
station Aleph and report on what they find.
Oh, I think it's scars. I thought it was teeth were in. Right, so you hover over this lightning. It says lightning strikes. Lightning strike allows teleportation of elite squad onto an enemy ship. Sweet. Boarding action. A boarding action can be performed at an angle of 90 degrees from each side of the ship. A boarding action or boarding has a chance to deal critical damage on a targeted vessel. You can target sub modules, you know, sub engines, so not just the ship itself, but you can actually target on the enemies different parts of the ship. Let me know how you think these
Parties underway, Captain.
what is reviews are like, if you like them or
Seeing
not.
several weapon impacts and signs of explosions on the bulkheads. We've found the command center, sir.
And rings
This
are
place is
above.
a mess.
That's a bit weird.
It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by traitor forces.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
Let's have a look. There's a lot of heavy augmentation that goes on with humans in this game, this day and age, within Warhammer. As you saw with the Tech Marine, you had the implants.
At your command.
If I turn the ship forward, let's have a look at the prow gun. Come on, lad. Turn. See the prow gun? Shoot then. Obviously, it limits my ability to shoot because it's only got one gun that shoots forwards, while the side has multiple guns to shoot. So, broadside is always better. Which you can set at the bottom left hand side to broadside or just to stand in front of it and shoot.
Target destroyed, Captain. We blew it to pieces.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud.
So these two little red things we can see here, what do you reckon they could be? Moving objects, unreadable at current.
Sir, the signals. They're iconoclast destroyers.
Let's look at these.
This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
Sweet.
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
The space bar
tactical
is
cogitators.
basically, as you can see now, a way to slow down and just be able to take a bit of a breathe and just to think about what is your next tactic going to be. Because at times it can get pretty confounding because your ships will be scattered everywhere.
We need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
Okay, that looks so sweet, man.
Awaiting orders.
There's some boarding action damage we can do, not close enough. That looks so sweet, man. Ready for the main guns? The animations, the actions are all really quite good. See my health bar, it's green, and the grey which will turn to blue soon as the shields recharge. You can see from the left hand ship is fully recharged. It's death. Isn't too bad. Bigger ships kind of break open, which is quite nice. Oh, can't reach it yet. You are able to as well, later on, under the digits where it says set presence for what sort of do you want to attack, it's a priority 1, priority 2. There'll be places where you can shoot the weapons, the engines, the generators which will reboot shields, etc, etc. I can't set the ranges at the moment, we're engaging at 6k.
At your command.
You can see this ring all the way around the ship as well, which is visibility. Hover over the weapons, I'll show you how far the guns can shoot. So I can actually shoot the guns further than where I can see.
Well done, crew.
Multiple ships spread out.
Captain, the auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals. Many
Second.
more.
A gigantic chaos fleet.
Oops, sorry
There's
about that.
no way we could survive fighting them head on. Contact the High Command immediately.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed. Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any other options.
So we're going to leave that one here, to be honest with you. I don't want to go too much into there. When the game's fully released, we'll do a full view of the game. We'll do a bit of a playthrough, a continuation of the what is. For now, let's just go to the quick solo skirmish, click on go to battle. We're going to jump straight into a quick game. I'll probably clip a couple of pieces just so you get to it a bit faster. So, set your fleet, we have 200 points to spend. This one ship is 145. But I can set up a sword ship, which this little box here means it's been augmented. So missions are cruiser class against orcs. The main thing you know about orcs is that they're going to ram you if they can get close to you. So click ready. It's quite nice at this point because you see just like a cinematic. If you've got multiple ships in there, you'll see them. Look at that bad boy. Looks so epic. Hurrah. Basic deployment. You can see we're at the top. for our side the enemies come along. Got an asteroid fields, but if you look at these gas clouds over these areas, it's quite handy. Right, because you can just go and hide now. So as I was saying before, we're going to get this guy. He can shoot 9k, so we're going to try to keep him at a 9k range, okay? With this guy here, he has a range of 6k, so we'll try to keep him at 6k. Torpedoes, as you can see here, I have a 6 spread from the very front prow of the ship. The prow being just the nose, really. And this little thing here is just for it to ram into the hostile. So let's get moving. Now, before we saw that we could use this all ahead full. If I go and use all ahead full right now, I will be identified. I don't really want to be identified because there is 5 ships out there. This could prove to be quite a difficult match.
Changing course.
If you lose your ship, you lose your ship. It doesn't make a difference. Apart from you'll be able to use that ship the next turn. Basically, it is kind of a turn-based game where you can go and do one of these battles in skirmish mode. If you die, you warp out. You're not able to do it for 1 turn, but you can use your different ships.
Engines hot.
Let's just go for a quick speed up. So now, as you can see, it says identified. So by going to full speed, we've allowed them to see us. The same before now. So you got reload. We can force our guys to reload faster. To lock on, special order lock on allows your ship to focus fire on the ship and add resources to target systems. Brace for impact. Running silent, and then these here, plasma bomb and disruption bomb, which we'll see shortly. Torpedoes, you can see, being fired now.
Ship ready.
We'll try to get him to go in the middle. I want to swing because if you look down here, he has different armor values.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, please don't hit. Ooh. Oh no! Boarding. Damn it! Oh.
Enemy ship sighted.
Fiddlesticks. He's going for the ram then. Bugger. Turret destroyed. What a pain in the ass you are, orcs. Try to drop a couple of mines on this chap here.
Orders received.
Go for a full reload. I'll need to move my other guy out. Mines have blown up, causing him slight damage. This is an auto repair as well as warp out. So they're just going straight for the ramps. You need to be moving all the time. Do not stay still. Press spacebar and it enables us to slow down. Look at this gas cloud coming out from the back of these and these shots going slowly. It's just a beautiful game. Wait for 3 seconds for the reload. I'm going to force him to reload.
At your command. Course plotted.
Now, I could do with being able to get torpedoes in. We can see this little red spot right in front, can't you? Damn it.
Cruising speed set.
This will be going off in a minute. It'll be a stasis. It'll slow me down. Come on, turn.
Cruising speed set.
Find torpedoes. Try to hit this chap here. Completely missed like a doily.
Enemy vessel.
I want this guy to get back into the engagement. So now I need to get all these guns at the side to start blitzing him. Shield her down straight away. I'll put him at a 3k range. I want to be in there close.
Enemy ship
get the secondary guy to come into a 6k range actually. There's 1 ship, that's all I get to fight all these guys. It's ridiculous, man.
Changing course.
Damage on this chap.
Yes. Underway.
I do not know how you're supposed to be able to do 3 light crews. I suppose you have light crews, but look at the health, man. I need to swing this guy around fast, but I don't have generators. Damn it. Come on, turn. Need you to get out there, boyo. Get in this glass cloud here and stay safe a minute to recharge. I can't fire, I'm too close. Fire now. Drop bombs there. And drop them there. Hopefully catch all these guys in there. Boom.
Your orders?
You're gonna go to the cloud. Ooh, he missed me.
At your command.
Go for recharge, get the damage cost, knock the shields out straight away. But look at this one. It's flipping awkward, man.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
This guy's going for the ramp.
The navigator will guide us.
I had mobility for one flipping ship for this. It's ridiculous. I can't get out, I can't move. This ship's going to be destroyed shortly.
Orders received.
Go for a ramp. Oh.
Disengaging from battle.
What? Oh dear, looks like my ship just jumped out automatic. Sometimes you can have insubordination. I didn't catch it in time. Your men will just say, right then, I've had enough of this. I'm leaving. The camp would say, fuck you guys, I'm going home. There we go. Match lost. That was quite a hard one, really. You get different kinds. You have convoys attack, convoys defend base. Multiple things anyway. Multiple choices and scenarios that's come out of it. The game's got such great potential. And I must admit, I am so very, very excited about this game. The results screen is pretty short. See a defeat with the wreckage in the background. But that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it there because we've gone off quite some time now. Basically, the game is modelled on Warhammer 40k. Not from the trooper side, but just from the like mini games for the mini spaceships on the board game. Huge potential, huge fun. Check it out, get it, add me, let me know what you think to this review, and I'll see you out there, guys. Take care now.